All right, guys, welcome to the show. The stars, Ashton and Fedor, but Ashton, he just left. He's walking around here, man. Hey, May 17th, I believe, was the
Yeah.
last city council meeting. A lot of stuff happened, man.
There was one of the big things was that the city manager resigned.
Yeah, yeah, she resigned, and they had some kind of separation agreement.
That was
then
like
they had
a
a-
3-2 vote.
Yeah,
on
they had a
that.
vote on it.
Mhm.
Don't really know too much about it. It was
Kinda
kind of
weird.
yeah, because we didn't get a lot of information. But then after that, they went into this whole thing where Mr. Avalos called in, and it was all about Mrs. Navarro misusing funds because of well, let's just try to explain what's going on.
Right.
Jim Avalos lost the election.
Right.
You know, this is, man, we've talked about this 3 or 4 times, man, but it's still going on, so we have to bring it up again.
Right.
He lost the election. Instead of paying for a recount, 10 to 12 grand at the time, he filed against Mrs. Brandy Orth, the Fresno County clerk, and then it was against for the seat, I guess, here in Selma. And Mrs. Navarro's name was on it because she won the election.
It named her because she holds the seat. It
Yeah.
would have named whoever
it was.
had that seat. Yeah.
Yeah. So now the complaint is Jim lost. And as a matter of fact, not only did Jim lose, the attorney representing him was the attorney that was released by Selma. And then not only that, the mayor's wife had filed a FPPC complaint against
Yep.
Mrs. Navarro. And that got thrown out.
Right.
Jim lost. And then he lost in court, but it only cost him like 400 and something bucks from what we read to go to court. But during this whole process, the fees that are racked up are over 40 grand. And now so him and it seems like 2 council people think that Navarro should be paying the 40 grand for winning the election when she's trying to protect the seal of Selma, like she said. You got to protect the seat, which
Right.
the majority did.
Which I mean, if you don't protect the seat, this is going to happen every time.
Every time. How would you like it, Joe, if you ran, you won, now all of a sudden, if you got to try to protect it, now you got to pay 40 grand.
Right. So anybody with a case of the red ass can now sue, right, to get the seat back.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, that's what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
Jim didn't have the cojones to
To
pay
pay.
the money,
Pay the money, man.
and now they're saying. So here's the deal. So this is why I think personally there's 4 Selma people up there and 1 politician.
Oh yeah.
Right. So what they're doing is they're painting this picture that Blanca Mendoza Navarro is just she's spending money, blah blah blah. No. The truth is Jim Avalos is causing the city.
He
to have to
caused
spend
it.
that money.
Oh, he
That
caused
is the
it.
truth.
Yep.
100%. I'm going on YouTube saying it right here.
I believe so too.
Yeah. So
Our
so
opinions.
if he'd have manned up and paid the money himself, this would be a moot point. We wouldn't be talking about it.
Yeah.
But because he didn't, we had that last meeting where in my opinion, Scott was
Oh, the way he was talking to
He
Miss
was-
Navarro. I
yeah, it
didn't
would
like, I didn't
not-
like that.
yeah. Mrs. Navarro did a great job. She stood up for herself. She stood up for that seat, and good for her. She did awesome. I'll tell you right now, Scott Robertson, you talk to my woman like that, it's go time. Yeah.
I love it. Hey, but not only that, I mean, when I watch the meeting, man, I'm very disappointed in how the mayor acts, man.
Oh, he's a politician, man. Through and through. You watch it. He's a politician. Everything's. There are some people up there right now that are for the city of Selma.
Yeah.
For the entire city of Selma. But you watch Scott, and it's going to benefit him in some way. I guarantee it.
Yeah, that's our opinion. So
Right. My
yeah,
opinion.
it's our Joe's opinion, mine too, actually. So that being said, man, we need a new mayor. I've been asked many
Nice.
times, hey, how come let's get Fedor to run? Hey Joe, if you ran, how would you run? How would you base your campaign, or what would you do
Just
to
off of
challenge
to challenge Scott off of his record. You come out swinging. You got to run offense, man. You got to be
Right.
swinging at this guy. You got to be bringing the facts at him.
Yeah.
Right? Ken Gray contract.
Fowler manager,
You name it. I mean,
Yeah.
you could. Yeah.
animal shelter, dishwasher for dog bowls.
No, you got to come swinging at this guy. They're good. They're good. I'll give them that. They're politicians.
They spend so much time probably prepping.
They'll restructure it. They'll paint it the way they want you to see it. They'll tell the whisper campaigns,
Oh,
right? This
yeah.
group hears this story. This group hears that story.
That's our opinion.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
we know that
I-
some of that happens because it's happened to us.
right. I mean, there ain't no YouTube channel for Scott Robertson because you can't tell the same story, right? We got here it is, man. We're telling you, to comment. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't
Yeah,
like. What do
yeah.
you want to hear more of? Right?
Yeah.
We're here,
Yep.
right here, accessible to you.
Yep.
Anyway,
No, that's great, man. Because we've watched a lot of the meetings. You
Right.
used to go to those meetings.
right when we could go to
Yeah,
them.
man. Look at what they did with the redistricting. Like you mentioned, the Ken Gray contract, hiring somebody for city manager that was under investigation.
Right, he got
in the
marched out.
past.
Yeah,
This guy sits on two of the seats over here, two of the officer seats on the animal
Right.
shelter, and during the time while his wife was the president of the health board,
giving them money.
money came into the
Right.
into the animal shelter for dishwasher for dog bowls, washer and dryer for dog towels.
And so you look at that and they say, well, nobody else wants to run. Well, what in the world do you think anybody's going to want to run if it's going to cost them $40,000 once they win?
Yeah. So there's no way Mrs. Navarro should have to pay that.
Absolutely not. That was money spent by
Yeah.
the taxpayers
Yeah.
to protect that seat.
Yeah, that seat's always got to be protected.
And in my opinion,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, shame on the two that didn't want to protect it.
Oh, absolutely. And shame on the two that didn't want to go after Jimmy and put their foot on his neck and get that money out of him.
Yeah.
That money should have come out of Jimmy's pocket.
Yeah, and I think that was probably the biggest mistake they made was Jim lost. You
Right.
had read it. You had read that the court had
Yeah.
said something about, hey, they can go after the fees.
Yes, they could have gone
100%.
And I understand what they were doing. They were playing nice. They were saying, "Hey, no, we're just going to let this be water under the bridge, and we're just going to let it go away." Well, obviously, Jim didn't get that memo, right?
Yeah.
Now, here's the problem: you're taking the moral high ground, and you have rules of engagement. The problem is the other side is fighting guerrilla warfare,
Yeah.
and so
Well, I think they should have already known by what happened, because you remember a lot of this stuff started. The code of conduct kind of started back right after that very first meeting, when the mayor made comments, talking about the
Right.
new board members, and it didn't seem to be accurate at the time, and so that's how that started. They should have kind of known already what they're dealing with.
I get it though. They're trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. Oh, it can't be as bad as we've heard. Blah blah blah. and I understand that,
Big
but
mistake.
huge mistake. They should have. Yeah.
Well, I learned years ago, whenever you have your foot on these, whoever it is, the swamp, whatever our city swamp is, once you have your foot on their neck, man, you keep it there, dude.
Proverbial foot on their neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to keep it there because they're gonna they'll
like
stab you right in front of you.
like
man.
I said, when
stab
you-
your heart, man.
When you're taking the moral high ground and you have rules of engagement, I guarantee you they do not.
Oh,
It's
man.
no hold. It's no holds barred for them.
It's consistent, same old bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, and we see it because we watch all the time.
We've been watching
Yeah, and we've dealt with these guys, man.
oh boy.
Dude, I've dealt with these guys for years.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's the me show.
Oh
All about
yeah,
me,
yeah.
man.
Oh man. That's what I would do, man. If I ran, dude, I would go consistently after him. Hey, Ken Gray,
You-
after this, why did you hide the contract? Why were you on that shelter board when they accepted money for dishwasher for dog bowls? I would just be nonstop, and I'd just every week, man, the same.
You
thing.
could run on their record.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
just
I mean, they've done some good stuff,
well, even
but
even
it's
a blind
the
squirrel,
whole package, man, all the time.
even a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and again. So yeah, they've done some good stuff here and there, but
Man.
yeah.
Oh man, oh dude, it'd be beautiful, man. Maybe Navarro will run against him because she's challenging him in these meetings.
I think she's doing great.
Oh man,
She's holding her own. Keep it up, Blanca. You're doing good.
I think Mrs. Navarro could actually beat him.
Boy, wouldn't that be
Oh shit!
wouldn't that be fun?
Oh man, hey. Yeah, so from what I hear through the grapevine,
Mm-hmm.
he's not a fan favorite anymore, man. Only with certain people. Well, it's turning, man. The tide is turned, man. Dude, I keep hearing things, man.
Don't tease me.
Uh,
Hey, bottom line, we got to do what's best for Selma. Period.
That's right.
Whether you like it or not, it's about the city, not,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Yourself. It
Yeah.
shouldn't be self-serving.
Yeah. Wow,
So-
that's pretty good, man.
Yeah, we took it. I mean, it was a pretty boring meeting, but hey, man, if you're watching, if you know the inside baseball, there was a lot happening.
Yeah, there is a lot happening, man. And the whole tie-in that these guys are wasting money, man. What a bunch of bullshit.
They're painting a picture, man. They're like Rob Ross out there. They're
Man.
happy little trees and whatnot.
No, man. It's garbage, man.
It's not the truth.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, hey, man. Anyway, like, subscribe, and leave comments for Joel.